Which seat at the dinner table felt more like a judgment than a chair? At our dinner table, everyone had an assigned seat. My mother sat closest to the kitchen, my brother on her right. My seat was directly across from my father. From his position at the head of the table, he had a perfect, unobstructed view of me. It wasn't a place to eat. It was the hot seat. It was a witness stand, and I was always on trial. His judgment was served with every course. His eyes would track my fork from my plate to my mouth. He wouldn't speak, but I could feel his silent commentary on everything. The way I slouched, the way I held my glass, the way I ate too fast. I remember I was 14, excitedly telling a story about a science project. I was animated, using my hands to explain. He didn't wait for me to finish. He just cut in, his voice flat. Elbows off the table, Anna. That was it. My story evaporated. My voice disappeared. I put my hands in my lap and stared at my plate for the rest of the meal. I thought he was teaching me manners. It wasn't until I was in my late 20s, at a chaotic, joyful dinner party at a friend's apartment, that I understood. People were laughing, reaching over each other for bread, spilling a little wine. No one was watching. No one was correcting. And I found myself tensed up, my back ramrod straight, my hands in my lap unless I was actively eating. I was still sitting in that chair, and I realized my father wasn't teaching me etiquette. He was teaching me to be small. He was teaching me that my enthusiasm was unseemly. My natural way of being was a flaw to be corrected. My chair wasn't for dining. It was for discipline. Last night, I had my own friends over for dinner. I sat at the head of my own table. From my chair, I watched them all talk and laugh, being their full, wonderful, messy selves. And I felt a sense of peace so profound, it almost made me want to cry. I gave them all permission to be comfortable, to be loud, to be real. I looked at the empty chair across from me, and for the first time, it wasn't a place of judgment. It was just an invitation.